of the word, kind of what it meant back then. So it meant the colour of the soil. Yeah? So when it says here, they were whiter than milk, talking about their spirit, it says the Nazarites were purer than snow, they were whiter than milk. Yeah? They were purer than snow, whiter than milk. Yeah? When someone talks about someone who's pure, it means who they are, spiritually who they are. It says they were not ruddy, they were more ruddy in body than rubies. Their polishing was of a sapphire. Their visage is blacker than coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaves to their bone. It is withered. It has become like a stick. It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. So, like I said, they were going through a serious famine back then because they were under siege. Now, I told you already that when black people are going through famine, have you seen it many a times when they like to show the pictures of black children in famine in Africa, they go darker in their skin. Their visage, your visage is your face. So when it says their visage is blacker than coal, right? We all know what colour coal is. I've never seen a white piece of coal in my life. And this is Jeremiah talking about the Israelites, talking about his people, what they looked like during their separation under the siege. Yeah? This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 7 and 8. So when it says they were more ruddy in body than rubies, yeah? Ruddy was describing the colour of the soil. And I said already, it comes from the Latin word rubicandus, which was reference to the soil on the banks of the Adriatic coast. And we all know what colour soil is. If you've ever seen white soil before, please, 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 film it and put it on YouTube so we can all see it. Because I've never seen white soil in my life. Yeah? So this is another one telling you that the Israelites, as a people, as a nation of people, were black people. Their visage is blacker than coal. We know coal is black already. So when they're describing their face as blacker than coal, need I say any more? Lamentations chapter 4 verse 7. And let me go to Songs of Solomon. That's the one I wanted. Songs of Solomon. Let's first go to David. Let's go to Songs of Solomon here. Songs of Solomon. Where are you? There you go. Right, I'm going to Songs of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 10. Right, and this is talking about King David, yeah? Chapter 5 verse 10 it says, my beloved is white and ruddy, the chiefest among 10,000. So when she says he's white, it's quite pure, because the word white to be used back then always meant that you were pure. Yeah, that you were pure, that is to say you were spiritually pure. Yeah, and untainted, uncorrupted. So it says my beloved is white and ruddy, right? Ruddy, I told you already what ruddy. Ruddy is the colour of the soil. Yeah? Ruddy meant the colour. When they were describing the colour of the soil, when Caesar was travelling through the Adriatic coast on his way to deal with the Carthage Empire, he described the soil as ruddy, the colour of it. So this is one of King David's wives talking about him. What is thy beloved more than another beloved? O thy fairest among women. What is thy beloved more than another beloved, that thou doest so charge us? As my beloved is white and ruddy, the chiefest among 10,000. Yeah? So it says he's white, which is pure, and he's ruddy, the colour of his skin. Yeah? It's like soil. The chiefest among 10,000. His head is as the most fine gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven. Now, I don't know any white people who's got bushy hair unless they're descendants from black people. Yeah? Because she's describing his head as his head is as the most fine gold. And that's once again, when it's the fine gold, they're talking about how pure his hair must have looked back then. It's I forget the word that he used. It's an analogy she's using there. His locks, now she's describing the actual hair, his locks are bushy and black as a raven. And that's King David describing. Now if we go to Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5, this is King Solomon, this is King David's son, talking about himself. I am black, but commonly, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. So he's saying, I am black. King Solomon said, I am black. You can't get any clearer than that. And commonly means beautiful, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Yeah? Look not upon me because I am black. Once again. I mean, it doesn't need to be any clearer than that. He says, look not upon me because I'm black. Because black, to be black, it was beautiful. Nobody's white people trying to today to be black was a negative thing where you got all these black people dyeing their skin and everything like, fucking, what's his name? Not Mavaldo, the other one, the reggae DJ. Can't think of his name again. In Jamaica, that's bleaching out his skin like some big time pum pum girl. Vibes Cartel in Jamaica. Big DJ like Vibes Cartel, a big man like him, bleaching his skin to be white. I pray God strike him down dead, kill him dead. Make gunman shut him down dead, because he's a wicked man to be doing that. Wicked, big time Benjamite like that, from the tribe of Israel, dyeing his skin. King Solomon here telling you, I am black, but commonly, O you daughters of Jerusalem. So when he says, oh you daughters of Jerusalem, he's talking to the people, because the Most High always called the people of the Israelites his daughter. Yeah, the daughters of Jerusalem. That's why it was another analogy that he used to refer to them as the Most High. But this is King Solomon saying that. As the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me because I am black, because the sun has looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of their vineyards, but my own vineyards have I not kept. So like I said, the white man reversed everything to make it seem like to be black is a wicked and horrible and backward thing, and the lighter you are, the better. It's complete and utter bullshit, because the Israelites were black, dark-skinned people. Different shades of brown, but more darker then than we are today, because we've mixed with so many different nations today. Well, we have different shades of brown for us, but that's who they were. And just to let you go to, where is it going now? I'm going to go to Maccabees, which is in same King James Bible. This is the original King James Bible with the Apocrypha in it. The Maccabees chapter 1, Maccabees 1 chapter 3, verse 3, chapter 3. Maccabees 1 chapter 3 verse 48. We'll start at verse 47. Then they fasted that day and put on sackcloth and cast ashes upon their heads and rent their clothes and laid open the book of the law wherein ye heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. Now, have they not done that? Have the heathen of the nations gone around and painted the likeness of their images on all of us prophets, all of the people from the Bible, changing them from black to white, from Moses to Abraham to Isaac to Jacob to Yahushua, all of them. All of them. And it tells you in here, Maccabee, and this is Maccabee chapter 3 verse 48. And laid open the book of the law wherein ye heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. So this is prophesied that they were going to do this. And the Maccabees lived about 100 BC. They lived before Christ. About 100, between 100 and 150 BC they lived before Christ. They were fighting Antiochus and Ptolemy. They were fighting those people back then. And then let's go to Yahushua, ignorantly known as Jesus Christ. This is the description of Christ by John the Reveler. This is St. John the Divine. The revelations, and we know what the word revelations means. It means reveal, to reveal, the revealing. So it says the revealing of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto the servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bear record of the word of God and of the testimony of Jesus Christ and of all the things that he saw. Blessed is he that readeth and that hear the words of this prophecy and keep those things which are written therein, for time is at hand. Okay? Now we're going to go down to verse 13. It's the same chapter 1 verse 13. Right? Talking about, this is John now revealing who Yahushua, Jesus Christ, is. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet were like unto the fine brass. Did you hear that? Let me go back a bit. Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool. Now the only people that has wool hair, wool texture hair, is black people. So Jesus' hair was white like was white like wool. Wool like my hair, but was white. Yeah? As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire, because he drank a lot of wine. Remember, Jesus was a wine beer? He liked wine. And his feet like unto fine brass. So we all know what colour brass is. Brass is a dark brown colour, right? As if they burned in a furnace. So if you can imagine to anything you burn in a furnace, whether it brass, whether it this, well, anything. If I take this pen, put it in a furnace, they're all going to come out black. So you can imagine how dark Yahushua Jesus Christ was. Original black man, Jesus Christ, made in the image of his Father. And we go to, let's go to a few more scriptures before we finish here. Daniel. Daniel 7, chapter 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. So we all know the Ancient of Days is, that's Yahweh, that's the Most High. Because there's not more ancient than him. Yeah? And the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow. So he had on a white garment. So we know he's got a body because he's got a white garment. If he's got a garment, it's got to be on a body. Yeah? And his hair, and the hair of his head, like the pure wool. This is Daniel the prophet telling you that the Most High's hair was like pure wool. Pure wool. Go look on wool on a lamb when you shear a lamb. That's what the black man's hair is. There's no other nation on this planet that has hair like wool. And we've always been told we got woolly hair, woolly hair. So once they realise that the Most High and Yahweh have woolly hair, they're soon going to tell us that we got straight hair. That's why you got all those muppet women, all those niggas out there straightening their hair when they don't know to have woolly hair. It's the hair of the Most High. You've been blessed for those that do have it. His throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. A fiery stream issued and came forth, and before him thousands and thousands ministered unto him. 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were open. There you go. It's describing you the Most High, telling you that the man's hair is got pure wool. Only a black man has woolly hair. Nobody else. Nobody else has woolly hair. And just one last thing I just need to get to you guys before we close up here. Okay. Remember what I said to you earlier that the other 10 lost tribes are the indigenous North American, South American Indians throughout Puerto Rico,